Most independent landlords think that tenant screening is about being careful enough, thorough enough, or experienced enough to catch a bad application. In 2026, that's not how it works anymore. Some warning signs you can absolutely catch yourself if you know what to look for, but others you physically cannot verify with your eyes, no matter how experienced you are. AI-generated IDs, fake pay stubs that can be built within minutes, swapped photos, these are the tells that landlords used to rely on that don't hold up anymore. So here are 10 signals which every independent landlord should know, and I'll tell you exactly which ones are on you and which ones need to be verified at the source. Warning sign number 1, inconsistent or incomplete application details. Missing address history, employment dates that don't line up, a name spelled differently across different documents, any of these are worth a direct follow-up with the applicant. Not an automatic no, but a conversation. The explanation that you get matters. Warning sign number 2, reluctance to provide standard documentation. When a renter pushes back on an ID request, a pay stub, or an employer contact, note it. Renters with strong profiles usually don't hesitate. They want you to see the full data. Warning sign number 3, a pattern of evictions or short tenancies. Multiple addresses, each under 6 months with no explanation. That looks like a pattern, not a coincidence. So make sure to ask about it directly. Warning sign number 4, references you can't verify independently. So if a previous landlord only gives you generic references or answers like great renter, no issues, with no specifics, or their number goes straight to voicemail every time, find the contact info yourself. Don't always rely on the numbers that the applicant provided. And one question usually cuts through everything. Would you rent to this person again? If the answer is no, or if there's a long pause before it, that tells you more than any document in the application. Warning sign number 5, aggressive or evasive communication. If you are getting pressured to skip verification steps, if you're getting vague answers to direct questions, any kind of defensiveness about requests that aren't completely standard, those aren't quirks, they're typically signals. Those 5 are on you, and they should be. This is the human part of tenant screening, and no tool replaces the judgment of a landlord who's paying close attention. But here's where it gets harder. These next 5 are the ones that landlords get the wrong most often. Not because they're careless, but because the information that they're receiving has been designed to look legitimate. Warning sign number 6, ID documents you can't verify at the source. Here's the honest truth. Fake IDs in 2026 are good. AI-generated, photo-swapped, professionally printed. The old tells that landlords used to learn, like blurry photos, mismatched fonts, typos, they don't catch the modern versions. So if you're reviewing an ID with your eyes, you're already behind. The only reliable check is a live identity verification step, so matching a real-time selfie with the liveness detection against the actual ID. That's the bar now. Warning sign number 7, income you can't verify at the source. A pay stub can take 5 minutes to fake. There's free templates online, any number you want, it looks clean. Income below your 3 times the rent threshold matters, but so does income that's real. Verified at the source means pulling directly from a payroll provider or a bank connection. Anything less is just a document that the applicant handed you. Warning sign number 8, recent bankruptcy or high debt without context. A lower credit score alone is not a deal breaker. Context matters, but a recent bankruptcy with no new payment history and no demonstrated recovery often signals instability, not a past setback. You need verified credit data to see the full picture, not a number the applicant self-reports. Warning sign number 9, unexplained gaps in rental or employment history. 6 months unaccounted for, a year with no employer. Gaps aren't automatically disqualifying, but you need to verify the timeline, not take the applicant's word for it. Source verification fills in what an application could leave out. Warning sign number 10, background information that hasn't been verified. Self-disclosed background information is incomplete by design. An applicant tells you what you want to know, and a single database search can miss what they don't. You need a verified background check that pulls from state and federal sources at once. That's not something you can run reliably on your own. It's the kind of check that needs to happen at the platform level on every applicant the same way every time. 5 signals you can catch, 5 signals that need to be verified at the source. The mistake most landlords make isn't that they're too trusting, it's that they're trying to do everything manually. You end up spending hours on signals that a platform could verify in minutes and less time on the human judgment part that actually matters. This is what Clara was built for. The first 5 signals, the application review, the reference conversations, the pattern recognition, those stay with you. That's your job and no platform should take it from you. But the second 5, Clara verifies at the source. So identity confirmed through a live ID matching with selfie, income pulled directly from a payroll provider or bank connection, credit and background data from state and federal sources, the reference collection that previous landlords actually respond to. And Clara is free for landlords every time. One last thing, if you're new here, I am Taylor. I'm the founder of Clara. We are building the rental application platform that we wish existed when we started renting. There is more on the channel, and the full red flags checklist is in the description below.